Hello everybody, and thanks for joining us today on the Oakland Car Review. Today we are very pleased to bring to you the 2014 Kia Sorento. Now, as you can see, Kia has done a very nice job with their entire lineup, and especially for 2013 and 14 have made some drastic changes, and the Sorento is definitely one of them. Now, as you can see from the front of the vehicle, we have this very nice styling along with this very nice blue paint color. We have LED daytime running accent lights at the top, and the entire front end has a very nice rounded shape to it. We have a unique Kia grille, of course, and a very nice front fascia, has a nice design to it and keeps the whole front end looking quite interesting. Now, this is the EX model. It's one up from the base. We have 4 different trim levels for you to choose from. We have the LX, we have the EX, and then we have the SX, and then we have the Limited. And a whole different variety of different price ranges, of course, go within those. The actual Sorento base starts at around $23,100. So actually one of the best vehicles under $25,000. So definitely, a fantastic vehicle here. We have a lot of nice options, all-wheel drive, the 3.3-liter V6 engine. Of course, we'll go into a whole bunch of details later. Now, the side of the vehicle is really nicely styled. We have this, nice shape, very wide doors here, very easy for entry and exit, especially if you have kids, putting on the back seat or what have you. We have on this vehicle, we have the 18-inch wheels, which look, as you can see, very nice with these rims. You also have a 17-inch wheel on your base. Then you, of course, can also have a 19-inch wheel as well as an option, especially on the SX model and Limited. They have some really nice chrome wheels, which look quite fancy, shall we say. As far as the trunk space, we have a ton of trunk space. All you have to do to open the trunk is it's all automatic. Just press it right up. Plenty of trunk space in the back here for any of your needs. As you can see, we have a few camera bags back here naturally. But again, plenty of space. The rear seats do fold down. So now let's go and check on and see what's on the interior and see what's going on in there. Now, on the interior of the 2014 Kia Sorento, really when you first step into this cabin, Kia's motto is the power to surprise. They've definitely done so and outdone themselves on the interior of this vehicle. It is a very luxurious, very well put together, and very well presented and laid out, along with the excellent amount of tech features that not only work well, but look very clear and nice. So, starting over here on the door panel, we have this fairly soft material right here that's just sort of outlays the cabin. Then below that we have our nice wood trim, which is not real, but it looks pretty nice for fake wood in my opinion, and I like it just fine. We have, of course, our door handle right here, and all of our window controls, and then we have the Infinity sound system on this vehicle, which is nice, where you can see the Infinity logo on the speakers down there, so that is nice. We have a few controls over here. We have our blind spot detection in our mirrors, which is a great feature. I love it. It's great on the highway, great safety feature, one of my favorite and most useful. We have our all-wheel drive lock button. So then instead of having the system be front biased, it will actually, when you put it in lock, it will split it up 50-50 accordingly. So that's that. Coming into our center here, we have a very nice gauge display, along with a very nice LCD screen. One of my favorites I've really seen in the industry, just as good as any screen in the new S-Class, in my opinion. Very bright, very easy to see. Get all kinds of nice information out of it. It's really very nice to use. You scroll through, blah, blah, blah. So lots of information there. Trip A, Trip B. We have our range with our fuel economy information there. Back to Trip A. Then we have our radio information. Our navigation information. When we are en route, it will show upcoming turns and such through that screen. We, of course, have hands-free calling, Bluetooth streaming radio, all of the hand controls on our steering wheel. Very soft leather-wrapped steering wheel right here. Leather is, again, very nice, very soft, well put together, and a well laid out steering wheel with hand controls as well. The seats are very comfortable and supportive, well being heated and cooled. So again, nice little luxury feature there. This car is sort of a German killer in my opinion. I'm comparing it to like the X3. The X3 is definitely a lot more expensive as far as what you get, and the quality is honestly about 90% as good in my opinion as a BMW X3. That's really saying something, considering that this car, as tested, costs around $35,000. So, you know, really impressed with that. Another thing I'm very impressed with is the center screen here. We have our AM/FM radio with HD, of course, which is very nice. It makes it really clear when you have an HD station. We have our Sirius satellite radio, of course. Then we have our media, where we can again do Bluetooth streaming. And of course our phone, which has of course the integrated voice command system, which works very, very nicely. It picks up voice commands very well. I'm very pleased with such a thing. A very nice, well laid out map system, one of the easiest systems to use. Everything, all the buttons look very nice. Extremely responsive screen. I mean, you touch it, it does it like that. So very nice. Can hit it in by address or, you know, restaurants. It shows all, you know, all types of things, and then it even does different flags for different foods categories. So American has an American flag, French, Italian, so on and so forth, which is sort of a cool feature, which is kind of nice. And then again, back to our map system, and you know, you can see it looks very nice, very clear, and one of my favorite systems. Coming down here, we have our climate control center, again heated and cooled seats, which is nice. We have our automatic climate control and, you know, dual zone climate control as well, which is just great. And then as far as cool features that some of the passengers may enjoy, we have an AC 115 volt in the rear, actual outlet where you can plug stuff into charge, which is great. We have our parking distance control, so you don't bump into anything. Then we have our eco mode, which really is sort of just the opposite of a sport mode. You press it and it engages the eco mode, and it makes you know, shifting a little bit earlier and such. So that's good. So now getting on to driving, let's put this thing in gear, and I'll tell you about how it drives, which is of course very important to everybody, I'm sure. As I said, we are driving in the mid-range EX model with a lot of nice features and options. Really, it's just as good as a limited model or SX with the options package that is in this car. Now, powering the vehicle is a 3.3-liter V6 engine producing around 290 horsepower and about 280 pound-feet of torque. Very adequate engine for this vehicle. Again, that's the 3.3-liter V6 optional engine if you're in the base level. Now, the base engine is just a sad sack in my opinion. The base engine is a 2.4-liter four-cylinder producing around 190 horsepower. So, you know, that just will not do it in my opinion for a vehicle of this size and weight category. So definitely go for the 3.3-liter V6. Now, as far as on the road, very quiet on the interior on the highway driving. It's very solid and put together feel in the curbs. As far as the steering goes, it's a little bit light, even for a crossover. The steering is quite light and very easy to, you know, turn the wheel almost a little bit by accident when you're just driving straight, and you kind of get a little jerk just because the steering is so light on the highway. With that said, it makes driving in the city and parking very easy because, again, the steering is very light. You know, it's just a good overall sport utility crossover vehicle. Good price point, good high quality interior, nice looks, and then with the 7-passenger seating package, you can fit seven people without an issue. 2 in the back, 3 in the middle, and of course 2 in the front. So, you know, overall, if you're looking for a crossover, definitely consider this vehicle. It's a high contender in the market. The Kia Sorento, again, 2014, great vehicle. Overall, the 2014 Kia Sorento is definitely a top contender in the crossover SUV segment. and starting at under $25,000, and with seating with up to 7 passengers, you really just can't go wrong. If you are currently in the market for a crossover SUV or maybe cross-shopping with a minivan, definitely take a very close look at the 2014 Kia Sorento. Well, that's all for today. We hope that you've enjoyed this video review, and please be sure to check out my full written review as well for even more details. Thanks for watching.